Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh, Shemi Yahweh Shai, Wahar Rakakadash. Double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone. Honest your brothers will be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So this is going to be a video. I'm going to entitle. It's going to be a quick one. I'm going to entitle this. A good memory doesn't equal salvation. And I've been guilty of this, basically glorying, in a little bit of a memory that you might have, because when you first come into this thing, especially if you're a super duper young man, you come into this thing, and your brain can go through all kinds of scriptures fast and remember all kinds of scriptures. The Lord never put that as a prerequisite into making it on a chariot. There is no scriptures you can pull out. Now you're supposed to you're calling an election sure, but there's no scriptures out there that say you're gonna remember, and you're gonna remember him, but that's not a prerequisite to getting into the kingdom. In other words, remember what the scripture says. The scripture says, it's not of works. So you can label about these truths and you can memorize these scriptures back and forth. All right, but that doesn't equal salvation. Your works, your actual works, who you are as a brother within this faith, that's what's going to determine, and really the Lord's going to, has to put it within your spirit, because that's what's going to determine, what manner of man you are. And there's been plenty of examples in a small amount of time I've been in this truth. I continue in this truth, but in a small amount of time I've been in this thing, it's always the guy that remembers all the scriptures that falls out. And that should say something, man. He'll remember everything that I'm not saying just because you remember everything that happened, I'm not saying you're going to fall out. What I'm saying is usually it'll be a person like that. And you're going to think, why is that? Well, even the scripture says knowledge puffeth up. But when you get puffed up and proud, the scripture says that what? The Most High resisteth the proud. In fact, when you go into the scriptures, the scriptures within the book of Psalms, the 37th chapter says the Most High was going to give the kingdom of heaven unto the meek. So that's the kind of mentality you're supposed to be in. You're supposed to be in the mentality of thinking to yourself, am I really an individual that could be classified as meek right now? That's how you're going to filter your walk. And that applies to me more so than it applies, as I post this video, I'm cutting myself when I'm saying this. But really your vibration is supposed to be exemplified in the word meek. You're supposed to be an ambassador of meekness, because unto the meek was the kingdom going to be given. So let me hit a couple of quick scriptures, and like I said, it's going to be a quick one. The book of 1 Corinthians 8:1, it says, now as touching things offered unto idols, know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifies. So you're going to be in a spirit of charity, more, more so than just being puffed up because you remember a whole bunch of scriptures. And let me hit one more precept. And I'm going to search this one out. Hopefully this is not an apocrypha. Hopefully that will bring up the precept. The book of Proverbs, the 25th chapter, on the 16th verse. All right, it says, "Hast thou found honey, eat so much as is sufficient for thee, lest thou be fooled and therewith vomit." So you gotta be careful, man. Do things in season, in its balance, and don't be over righteous. But make your calling an election sure. So with that, I'm going to say, all praise unto Yahweh, Shemi Yahweh, Wahara Kakadash, double honors unto the apostles of Great Millstone, honest your brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.